If you haven't already, go ahead and log into your OrderEm account. Once you do so, go ahead and click on to one of your locations. Then we'll go ahead and click on menu items and products. So here we already have some categories inputted. I'm gonna add another category. I'm gonna call it steak. And then I'm gonna go ahead and select a time period. In this case, there's only delivery hours. Some restaurants have lunch hours, weekend hours, brunch hours, things like that. So you'll just select the hours that pertain to the category. Once you do so, go ahead and click save. Once it pops up, you're going to go ahead and click on that category and start adding items. So in this case, we're going to go ahead and add a 10-ounce ribeye. Then we're going to go ahead and put the price. And if you'd like, you can put a description in, and then you'll hit save. Now we'll go ahead and click on it again so we can add options for this category or for this item. So let's say, for instance, it either comes with a side or they can add toppings to the steak. This is where we would add them. So we'll go ahead and click on add item, and we'll go ahead and put sides. And then you have several different options. You have radio button, checkbox, multi-line text, and drop down. The two most common ones would be a radio button. You go to the right where you see active and you see yes or no. Those are radio buttons, so that makes a item required for the customer to select. And then there is the checkbox that if you scroll down or look down to choice selection count, that first box is a checkbox, and that makes a option optional. Okay, so for this example, we're going to go ahead and hit radio button, and then we're going to go ahead and start typing in different sides. And for every side, you'll just separate it through a comma with no spaces. One of these sides is an upcharge, and let's say it's 99 cents. You'll put that / and then the price and then comma. Once you go ahead and do that and you've added all the sides that you wanted, you'll go ahead and hit save option. And you can see for the sweet potato, it already has that 99 cents. So once that's selected, it'll automatically add the 99 cents to the $20. Now, in this case, the house salad, the customer can choose different dressings. So if you want to make that optional to where they don't have to maybe write it in the instructions, what we'll do is go ahead and remember the name of this option, which is called sides. We're going to add item option again. And right here where it says parent option, we're going to go ahead and look for side. And once you find it, click on it and it'll now pop up here. And for the parent choice name, we're going to go ahead and hit house salad. And we're going to call this dressings. And then we are also going to make this a requirement, and we can start putting in the dressings. And then we'll go ahead and hit save. And as you can see, that option now only appears under house salad. And when the customer clicks on house salad, the dressings will pop up underneath. So let's say maybe there's options just for steaks as far as add-ons. For this one, because the add-ons aren't required, you can use the checkbox because it'll make it optional to the customer. So let's say they can have grilled onions, maybe a lobster, and that's an additional cost of $5.99. Onions is maybe an additional cost of 99 cents. You always want to make sure to put that / then the price and the comma. No spaces between the comma and the next option. And we'll maybe put garlic shrimp, and that's $4. Once you've added all the options that you guys have for the steak, then you'll hit save option, and now you can see it'll pop up a check mark. So if a customer wants it, they can check box it, and if they don't, it's not something that is required. Once you've done that, you'll go ahead and hit save, and then you can continue on to add an additional item, whether it is a flank steak and the other steak options that your restaurant has. And exit out of here. Let's say we just want to update a pricing or maybe add something to it. You'll go ahead and we'll click on traditional and naked wings. And let's say we no longer have a sauce anymore. You'll go ahead and hit edit, and then we no longer carry the coconut curry. We'll go ahead and just exit out. Are you sure you want to delete? Just hit OK, and there you go. Let's say you maybe added some. You'll hit one more and put in the option that you want to add. And then let's say you only want the customer to choose one of these sauces, or they only have the option to choose one. You want to make sure down here where it says maximum selection, it is turned to 1, and you go ahead and hit save. And you go ahead and perform the modification on all the options. For price adjustments, you'll just change it. Make sure you hit save once you're done here. And these are just different options to categorize if somebody's using the search bar in the ordering system. If you select that this is a spicy, or if it's very popular, whenever they type in popular items, this will pop up. And then here's where you can add a picture or an image for your dish. And then whenever you add a item, it always gets stored. So if, let's say, sides was going to be a repetitive option for the steaks, you would just go to the click on side, hit add, and it would pop up. Or this, for instance, where it says add a treat, if that's something that you want to add for every option, it's already saved, so you don't have to create it again. You'll just go up here, select add a treat, and hit add for all the other options. We'll go ahead and hit save, and then you can just continue on going through and making any adjustments whenever you need to. And let's say an item is no longer available and you want to make it inactive. There is an active button here. You'll just hit no, and then you'll hit save. Once it becomes available again, you have to physically go in and hit yes that it is available, and then same thing, hit save, and it'll now reappear for your customer.